Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library.
Thank you, Sebastian.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Silent as a grave. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. I'll create...
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. I said I'd get you in, and I always...
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. how to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Surely no one's wandering about in here at this hour. I was something. Oh well.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to miss.
Here's something.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Levioso!
Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Of course. That's it. There must be more to this room. Reparo. Oh. Revelio. Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Potato. Revelio. Levioso. Potato. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Potato. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Potato. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you...
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the
I understand. I'll see what I can...
Good. Don't neglect your... But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcraft.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you...
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
It is good to see you, my...
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from...
I am well, but I have been worried.
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but...
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona was... Both of you have inspired...
What sort of stuff?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the... I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new...
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with
All the more reason they must be. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood State. Taking him down would cripple...
That may be true, but shouldn't officers...
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss... I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit.
All right.
I am going to watch and listen, find out. In the meantime, remember...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Wingardium Leviosa makes light work, I always say. I simply pretended.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look out. Oh, I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more power. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us...
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here. I did enchant the carts to return to me. Slim though the chances may be, I'm old enough. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop.
Any whispers going about?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest.
That will be all. It's like, after what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Mummy!
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me? Hmm?
Very well, Mummy.
Not a day goes by I don't use something I didn't learn at Hogwarts.
Reparo has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count.
dark wizard, no doubt.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh, I'm gonna...
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Giant, you'll take me.
Tell Rookwood to find himself. Leviosa! Accio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
How embarrassing!
Accio! Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little crew.
It's a long story, but thank you.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving.
You mentioned someone...
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer. She's a travelling vendor.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist.
Merlin?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying...
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars. I believe he created them as a diversion for...
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Well then, I'll let... No one has yet managed to figure out how. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly... I had just arrived to test my theory when I was... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the...
Precisely. Would you... I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio.
Fire's beard!
The flames make the pyres safe.
How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can't indeed. However, how does it work?
Are all of the trials like...
Oh, not precisely. You should feel free to solve. My guess is that each, which you can find in Hogsmeade. I really... And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Yes. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.